It starts with a promise to help, to give, to change.
When you make a promise, a transformation happens.
Perhaps you'd like to improve your well-being and that of your loved ones.
If so, you're not alone.
We are surrounded by advertisements for weight loss and the importance of healthcare.
The vast majority of people are not making healthy choices.
The foods we eat do not contain the nutrients we think they do.
And many supplements that claim to make a difference are actually created by marketers and ad agencies, not by proven science.
So what is the truth? Is society healthier? Are you?
You deserve better. If you want to live a healthier, more meaningful life,
Mannatech is here to help you make good on your promise to change.
Mannatech is committed to enabling people to enjoy a transformative wellness experience.
When you have health, you have hope.
I know Amber Toast changed my life. No denying it.
I love the products. I mean, I've been taking them since I was a kid. All my teachers noticed, my parents noticed.
If you want to look after the future of your well-being, results matter. Mannatech gets the results.
How? By nourishing your cells.
There are trillions of cells in your body, and they communicate with one another.
These cells know when they need nourishment, protection, repair, and even destruction.
When cells don't have proper nutrition, they don't communicate well.
But with the right kind of nourishment, your body can do amazing things. This specific nourishment is called glyconutrition.
Mannatech is the pioneer and patent holder for this groundbreaking technology, and it's revolutionizing nutrition, immune health, weight loss, skincare, and more. Our products make a real difference.
With the product, it's amazing. I felt energized, I felt good, I felt healthy.
It was just amazing. It was like, okay, these products work.
My wellness completely turned around, and I got very, very excited about something that I could actually do what they said it would do.
Hey there, everybody. What a great night we're going to have. I welcome all of you. My name is Paulette Roy. I'm your host for the evening. It is my honor to introduce some wonderful, wonderful people who have had life-changing experiences being part of an amazing company. The name of the company is Mannatech Incorporated. It is a 25-year-old company, and we like to call it a legacy company. And you know why? Because this is a company that has proven itself and had the test of time. But there's another reason we are a legacy company, and it's because we're a company that changes people's lives. And tonight, you're going to hear some life-changing testimonies that you're just going to want to connect with these people and what we're done. But here's the beauty of it. I'm saying all this wonderful stuff, but you don't have to take my word for it, because we're going to introduce you to these people individually. Because you know what? These are ordinary people that have had extraordinary experiences, and we want to share that with you tonight. So to get started, I'm going to share my story with all of you. It goes back a long ways. When I was 30 years old and a young mother, I had no energy. I was fatigued all the time. I literally would fall asleep standing up. And I tried everything. I went out there and I looked for supplements, and I tried everything to get better, but nothing worked. And then a few years later, I discovered that I needed to stop eating grains like wheat, oats, rye, barley. So I did that for a couple of years, but you know what? Nothing changed. And then in 1994, a business associate of ours introduced us to Mannatech. Well, we loved everything we heard about Mannatech, especially the compensation plan, because we were looking for a new business. So again, because I hadn't had any results with the other stuff I did not expect any results from the Mannatech product. So the first product we had was a product called Plus, which supports your organs and your glands. And again, I didn't have any expectations, but you know what was so amazing? I realized after a few months that I had more energy. I had opportunities to go out with my kids and be physical, and I could do it. I didn't want to stay home and be left behind. And I even had some my blood work tested, and for the first time in my adult life, it was normal. Well, I'll tell you, I knew that I was onto something, and it really literally changed my life. And that was back in 1994. And you know what was so amazing is I've watched so many people come to where I'm at. And you know what I call Mannatech? I call Mannatech my home. Because people I know and have met here, we share a common bond in how we care about other people. And that's what's most important to me. But you know what? The most important thing for me, though, I got to add this one extra one. And that is that I'm a mom, a grandmother. And I love the idea that because of the products, the Mannatech products, and what Ron and I have been able to do financially in the last 25 years, we're leaving a legacy of health and financial wellness for our children. It's an amazing, amazing company, and I will always take Mannatech products. So that's my story. So next on board is Carrie Salee.
Hi, thank you. My name is Carrie Salee. I'm from Fort Smith, Arkansas, and I'm a medical speech language pathologist. And 15 years ago, I chose Mannatech as our source of health because of what I saw with my mother. She was the first to start Ambertose in our family, and her health just turned radically right in front of us. We had never seen anything like that before with her. And we were looking desperately for a natural way to help her. And one day she called and said, "Carrie, I found it. I can't tell you how good I feel." So we saw her just keep getting better and better. And to this day, at 87 years of age, her health remains excellent. Now, regarding my father, well, he's 90 years old, and he played golf a couple of weeks ago. His health has been excellent, and people say, "Is he really 90? There's a whole life of use with Mannatech with him for 15 years, and it's just been phenomenal. Now, with my husband, well, his skin issues went away, which was a huge surprise. And then with me, well, I actually thought I was healthy because I guess I had learned to live with my aches. I had aches in my shoulders. But in 3 weeks, the soreness in my shoulders was totally gone. And I also remember feeling like I could literally levitate and fly after I started this. I felt a sense of well-being that I had never felt before. No more emergency room visits for my stomach. But my favorite thing that happened was with the product called Plus. Now that product did things I was not expecting. My female issues improved. I felt younger, my mood stabilized, my hormones balanced, and those horrendous hot flashes totally went away. My health has been excellent for 15 years, far better than it was prior to me getting on this 15 years ago. And I do also feel much more younger than I did in my 50s. I'm 63. So now the icing on the cake is that Mannatech pays me a great income every month because I tell as many people as I can about their amazing products. And I actually like to say to people that Mannatech pays me to be healthy, they pay me to share it, and it's a great tax deduction. So where's the downside to that? So I want to leave you with encouragement that there's finally hope. And our family is so grateful for that fateful day when my mother's friend said to her, "I believe there's something that can help you," because it truly did. And we truly believe that Mannatech is a gift from God in our family. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. We've created, what you created was a win-win-win. True? Yeah, absolutely. So next is my friend, Kathy Jackson. Kathy.
Hi, I'm Kathy Jackson. I've been taking the Mannatech products since 2003. You know, it's just not right for people to hurt 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but that is exactly what happened to me. I hurt all over my body. I was down more than I was up. A cloud hung over my head, so I couldn't think straight, and over 10 years, I got progressively worse. I was hopeless, and I was desperate. I needed a break from everything, and so I threw out those 14 different supplements I had been taking. And that's when my friend Cindy Owen showed up at my house to tell me about these products. Well, you can imagine, I was not very receptive to her and barked her out the door, but she loved me enough to keep coming back for 3 months. One day she got about an inch from my face and said, "You tell me you're dying, so what the heck do you have to lose?" She was right. I had nothing to lose. So I went to my husband and I said, "I want to try one more thing." And he said, "I don't care what you try, I just want you back." Taking 4 teaspoons a day of Ambertose, the support products, and after 3.5 months, I wasn't on the couch as much. I knew if I never got better, I could live like this. But at 7 months, I was 100% hurt-free, and that was 15 years ago. I can backpack in the mountains and play with my grandchildren on the floor, and I have no symptoms of my previous condition. I'm so thankful to God for bringing me the Mannatech products. I am forever grateful to my friend Cindy, who didn't give up on me. You know, if someone hadn't told my friend Cindy, who told me, I don't know where I'd be today. Because of this experience, I have a business called Abound in Hope, because I can give people hope where there is no hope. So thank you for letting me share.
You know, I've heard your story before, always moved by it, because it all boils down to love. And I always consider Kathy's story one about love and persistent, true friendship. Thanks, Kathy. Next, we have, I think, a really cool story. I think you're going to enjoy the story from our friend Ron Fisher from Canada. Ron, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
I've been taking these products and been with this company for 21 years. But the thing that I want to talk to you tonight is about my daughter. And she lives in England, so she couldn't be on the call because of the time difference. And I'm going to read her story. And as a grandfather, you can understand we have many stories in our family, but when it affects your grandchildren, it really makes a difference. So this is her story. My family have been enjoying the benefits of Mannatech for 18 years now. My children take Ambertose and Immunostart daily. Our daughter, who is 6, went through a very rough 3 months at school. She was having trouble concentrating and was misbehaving. Every day after school, my husband and I were asked to speak to the teacher. She was disrupting the whole class and getting in trouble every day. The mornings were hard because she didn't want to go to school. The kids were starting to pick on her and blame her for everything. My husband and I felt awful for her. I make most of our food homemade. My daughter's an amazing cook. She doesn't get very much high processed food, and that's for sure. So I decided to try some of the other Mannatech products. So I ordered a True Health Shake and Nutriveris. I made her a scoop of the True Plenish Shake with a scoop of the Nutriveris, put the Ambertose in before school. She drank that. 2 days go by, no talks after school. Day 3, the teacher asked to speak to me. My heart sank. He explained that her behavior had radically changed. She was paying attention. She had stopped bugging the other children. We haven't looked back. She is excelling in school. If we forget to make a shake for a day or 2, she becomes very emotional and disruptive. So that doesn't happen very often. So if you don't think I am so grateful to the people that shared this with me, to my friend Roger Whitson, I just can't say enough. The benefits we've shared with these products over the years as a family have been absolutely amazing. And I have created my retirement income with this. It's an amazing company, and I love, love, love Mannatech and everyone that I know. Thank you.
Wow, Ron, thank you. I just love that story. It seems to me that children today all need the Mannatech products, right, guys? So thanks again, Ron. Next, we're going to bring my friend up, Peta. Peta Ann is from my home state of New Hampshire, and I'm really excited to hear her story. Wait till you hear this, guys.
Thank you, Paulette. So my name is Peta Ann Ackerman, and I have actually been in Mannatech for 13 years. And in 2005, I had an industrial accident that led me to 2 major back surgeries, and both were totally unsuccessful. I was scared by this outcome because I could no longer work. My digestive tract was affected, as was the ability to stand and walk due to spasming that was so bad that I ended up wheelchair bound. I was told I would never walk normally again or work, and I was devastated as I was a very, very active person. Art, my husband, and I were introduced to Mannatech in 2006. After researching, Art felt that these products might just help me. I started taking Ambertos and the OSPs, and within weeks, my digestive tract started working normally again. I felt so encouraged and decided to share the company and the products with others, allowing me to afford them. In 2008, I was at a convention in my wheelchair when I was approached, and this person recommended Bounce Back. It's a prolytic enzyme blend that helped to improve my muscle recovery. And in 2009, I was out of the wheelchair and on my feet again, and to my joy, able to work again. I have since then built a business. I'll never stop taking these products, and I will never stop sharing them with people. And today, at 76 years old, I feel younger than I did when I first joined Mannatech. And the person I'd like to thank is Pat Cameron, who introduced us to this amazing company and these equally fantastic products. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thanks, Peta Ann. That's a fabulous story. Okay, next up is another friend of mine from Canada, Karen Miller. Hey, Karen. There you go.
Thanks, Paulette. I'm Karen Miller from London, Ontario. I was going through some emotional issues back then, and I didn't know where to turn. So from family issues to depression to low self-esteem to anxiety. My muscles started to hurt, my joints started to hurt. Yeah, I couldn't sleep at night due to weight gain. My weight went up to 235 pounds and into a size 22. I was not happy with my life. I didn't know where to turn. One day I was walking by a store window, and I seen a reflection of myself, and I looked back. It was a shock. I didn't really realize how big I was, and that was an eye-opener for me. So I knew I had to do something about it, but I didn't know what. When Mannatech came out with the True Health, that was a lifesaver. I loved the idea with it all being from real food, and it concentrated on the inches, not the pounds. So I hopped on that, and it taught me how to eat better. It taught me how to, concentrate on the inches. My inches started to fall off. My husband noticed the change in me. My family noticed the change in me. What are you doing? I'm going, and it started. I started to feel amazing, healthier. My self-esteem came back. My confidence came back. I was so amazed. I thank Mannatech today for the True Health. And I thank my friend, Linda Travato, for introducing me to Mannatech.
Thank you. Real story of grit and determination. And thanks, Karen. That was awesome. Next up is Christy Kozel from Canada as well. Christy.
Thanks, Paulette. 18 years ago, I was working as a 911 operator and dispatcher, And I was right in the middle of the rat race. I was commuting and working long hours and crazy shift work. And of course, the job was really demanding in itself. And when I went back to work after my son was born, my health just totally crashed. I was 36, but I felt like I was 86. And I was exhausted all the time. My whole body just ached. I felt like I was stuffed full of cotton batting in my head. And honestly, I was really cranky. I realized in that moment that my job owned my life. So besides feeling not very well, I felt kind of hopeless about what to do in my situation. And I just wanted to be a mom first. I wanted to have the energy and I wanted flexibility to work my career around my family schedule. And that's when an ex-coworker told me about Mannatech. And I was so impressed with the discovery and the patents. And it was the stories of people getting their health and their lives back, like these ones here. I wanted that. And to make a long story short, these products absolutely had a profound effect on my health. I got my energy back and my vitality, and I got my happy self back, which was so cool. And then I decided I need to tell others about this. So by sharing Mannatech, I helped them change their lives positively too. And I was eventually able to leave my stressful job and be a mom first, which was my dream come true. So in this career, I found versus a 911 career, we actually get to have a whole lot of fun. And we've been able to earn trips to Costa Rica and Bahamas and Mexico and Alaska and Maui. And these are all vacations we never would have been able to do if it wasn't for Mannatech. So I will be forever grateful to my friend Val for sharing this with me. She had to share it a few times. I had to, I had to be shooken up a little bit there. And anyway, it's just totally given me my life back. So thanks, Paulette, for letting me share.
Wow, awesome, Christy. Thank you. Having been on that trip with to Alaska with you, I know it was a good time. And another fellow traveler with us is Patti Bargh. Patti, where are you?
Thank you, Paulette. Hi, everyone. I'm Patti Bargh. Almost 25 years ago, I was living an active, healthy life. I was a busy mom of 2 sons and 2 stepdaughters, and I worked a full-time career at the university. It was during that time that I received some really bad news, and it turned my world upside down. I was told that I'd been diagnosed with a life-threatening health condition. Needless to say, I was shocked. I thought to myself, I'm just young, and I look after myself. I eat properly, and I don't feel sick. So I just couldn't believe it. So once I got through the surgery and the extensive treatments, I believed that my life was going to go back to the way it was, back to normal. But that didn't happen. I suffered from constant body aches and pains. I had really low moods. I was low energy, no energy whatsoever. I just felt horrible. And so during this time, basically, I started picking up products from health food stores just to try them. And this went on for a few years. Nothing really worked. As a matter of fact, I was feeling worse. And it was at that time that our friend Amanda came to us and told us about Mannatech and about the product. She went on to explain that the amyloidose worked or supported the body's cellular communication. This made so much sense to me because this is what I was really thinking I needed. So I started on the products, and within 2 to 3 months, I noticed that my body aches and pains were gone. My energy level was back. I was happy again. And these products turned my life around. I am forever grateful and thankful to my dear friend Amanda for telling me and sharing me this information about Mannatech. Now my husband and I are both at the best of our health. We get to work together from home with our Mannatech business, sharing the potential for people to enrich and change their lives both financially and in their health. Thank you.
Well, Patti, I'm really happy you guys got happy. That is so cool. All right, next we have Nancy Bacon. Where are you, Nan?
I'm here. Can you see me?
There you are.
Hi, I'm Nancy Bacon. I'm from Fresno, California, And I started taking the Mannatech products 12 years ago. When I started that, before that, I was always very organized and able to concentrate well on whatever tasks I was working on in school, on my jobs, and as a stay-at-home mom. My mind was clear, my focus was sharp. Then some stressful events occurred and things slowly began to change. I was no longer organized. I'm a type A personality, so I finished what I started. But because of stress, my brain became like scrambled eggs. My thoughts were scattered. So my, my well-organized day quickly fell apart. I noticed my digestive function needed some improvement, and my energy was very low. My hands and feet were going to sleep every night. I'd get tingling in my fingers and toes, waking me up throughout the night. I felt terrible, and I was desperate for answers. In the first 6 months after I began the Mannatech products, I could tell Ambertose Complex was improving my cognitive function and attention to details once again. I discovered that Mannatech had published brain research studies that demonstrated these proven results in Ambertose Complex. My sleep began improving and my memory increased. Later, when the seasons changed in the fall and winter months, I knew Mannatech was, I knew Mannatech was supporting my immune function, because when others got sick, I rarely did. When I did get sick, it didn't last long. I discovered when you give the body the appropriate nutrition it needs to function well, the body can do amazing things. Now I'm enjoying better health and look forward to each day joyfully for this gift I've been given. I'd like to thank Janice for sharing this with me. This has totally changed my life, so I'll never stop taking these products.
That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nancy. Next is a good friend of ours from New Hampshire as well, Ray Barbuto. Ray? Let's see. He may be having a hard time unmuting. Let's just see.
How's that? Can you hear me now?
They are, Ray. You're back. The man is back. Go
Unbelievable. Well, hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Ray Barbuto from Manchester, New Hampshire. And I've been in the plumbing and heating business for more than 50 years, which is longer, unfortunately, than my father was alive. He, too, was in this business, as well as my grandfather. It is a business that puts tremendous physical stress on the body. When I was originally introduced to Mannatech at the age of 45, I felt I didn't have anything wrong with me. But here's what I did know. I knew I couldn't keep eating the junk food, increasing the belly, and dealing with the strain working in all kinds of really nasty weather, to be honest. As a family man, I knew I had to stay healthy so I could support them. If I got sick, who was going to take care of them if I wasn't able? The answer came through my friends. In 1995, my friends Ron and Paulette introduced me to Mannatech. I was amazed to learn that the synthetic vitamins and minerals that I was taking weren't improving my health at all. So of course I started taking these products. Fast forward now, at 69, I am one of the very few guys who can still physically do the work, even though I don't have to. I'm convinced it's because of the Mannatech products I have been taking daily for the past 24 years that I'm still so healthy. I've got some proof right here. For 9 years, I've been taking this health evaluation through my insurance, and because of the great scores that I continue to get year after year after year, I get the maximum discount, which is in excess of $1,000 a year on my health insurance. Because I feel so great, I get up every day to take on whatever the world has to offer for me. I feel strong and confident, and I want the whole world to know about these amazing products. And my thanks to Ron and Paulette Roy for introducing me to Mannatech's life-changing products and showing me how to share Mannatech stories with others. And I will tell you this for a fact, I will never stop taking Mannatech products.
Thank you, Ray. That was great. Great story.
Thank you.
Obviously, we're invested in this guy. Thank you, Ray. Awesome. All right, next, we've got a lovely lady, Diane Sweeney. Where are you, Di?
Here.
There you go. Oh, good to see you.
I'm Diane Sweeney. I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. I was first introduced to these products about 17 years ago by my good friend Elizabeth, and I'll always be thankful to her. I love my bounce back. That's my favorite. I started playing soccer at an age of 40, which was late, and I played for a good 18 years. And in 2009, the company introduced Bounce Back, and wow, what a difference it made to my muscles, the soreness and the stiffness. I noticed significant results when I played in a 3-day tournament. In the summer, we played tournaments, about 3 or 4 tournaments in the summer, and in the winter sessions, we did 1 or 2. And it would be like 6, it was 3 days, and some days you play 2 or 3 games. So I experienced decrease in my tiredness, my muscle soreness and aches. I'd never stop taking this product. I had 5 knee injuries the last 2 years that I played soccer, and this spring I had surgery to my right knee. And I couldn't take the conventional type of treatments. So the next day after surgery, I started on my bounce back, and I was discharged from hospital that day. At my 6-week checkup, my doctor, he said, wow, you're going to be good for 20 years. The only thing I want is for you to come back in 5 years for me to do an x-ray to see and to put it in my books. So I'm back to my active lifestyle, and I started biking again. I couldn't do that in the summer after my surgery, but I'm back to biking and going to the gym, and we're planned a ski trip in February. I'm looking forward to that, where I haven't been able to ski for 2 years. And I recently retired, so I'm doing this as a business now, and I'm so passionate about the products, the company, and the results, and other people are noticing now. So this is my legacy for my family. And interestingly, my daughter, she goes to the gym fairly often now with her friends, and she'll take Impact before she goes. But when she comes home, I've noticed she's been taken to Bounce Back. And I said, oh, and she says, well, it just makes a difference. So I guess action speaks louder than words. Thanks, Paulette.
So you're the go-go lady. That's the way I see it. That's great, Diane. Thank you. Next, we've got a lady from out west. We have Mary Wickham. Mary.
Hi, I want to tell you about the amazing product of Plus. You know, I was a busy mom, and I've been in the health field for years. Before Plus, I had a lot of anxiety and monthly cycles that weren't fun at all. It was not a good thing. But for example, I would be on the freeway, and I'd be so anxious that I couldn't pass a truck or a semi, and I would just literally go on fry. And so anyway, and my cycles were irregular. And then a friend called and mentioned the Plus, and how it changed her life. And it was such good timing for me. I was amazed. So I said, why not? I tried it, and I just couldn't believe what it did. And I said, I really don't want to be without this. And it gave me, more concentration when I was in a conversation. I had energy for my very, very active family, and I could get organized quicker, and I was not on fry, which was, I really, really liked that part of it. And I always felt kind of like just on an even keel. So, and then I said, Doug said, basically, don't worry, we'll keep you totally, in stock with this, or have this stocked for you. The Plus is not only for women, but it's also for men. And it just really supports all the hormones that we have. And also I really, it comes in a bottle, the Plus comes in a bottle, but I also like the handy optimal support packets that it comes in. and along with the antioxidants and the vitamins and the minerals. And it's just really a nice, convenient combination. I wouldn't be without the Plus, and it's totally changed my life through all the hormone cycles in life that I have. And at age 67, I'm just so grateful that I learned about the Plus and all the other Mannatech products 25 years ago. And I can still say I still go skiing. So I really love these products.
That is awesome. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate that. All right, we've got one more story, and we're going a little bit different in a new line of products that we haven't talked about, although Mandy alluded to it a little while ago, and that is our skincare product, Youth. So I'm going to bring Wendy back up here, and she's going to share some really cool pictures with you. Wendy, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Paulette. Hey, it's great hearing all these stories tonight. And I'm Wendy Kramer. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. We've been in Mannatech, passionately sharing it with people for over 20 years now. And we've gotten to travel around the world with Ron and Paulette Roy and Amanda and others here on the call. So, but I want to talk to you about a different category. I could tell you lots of stories about the Mannatech products, but I'm going to focus on the youth products tonight and give you a few pictures, before and after pictures, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. And first of all, I'll tell you that I am a grandmother of 10, and I have 2 great-grandchildren, but my goal has always been to be a grandmother and never look like one. So the youth skincare products are helping me to do that. So here's some pictures that I'd like to share with you. Let's see. First of all, this is my eye after 21 days using the Youth Skin Matrix Rejuvenation Cream. That's the key product in our skincare line. And you can see I have kind of hooded eyelids, and you can see it was lifting my eyelid after just 21 days of use. This is my friend AJ, and after 30 days, you can see the picture on the left. She's got some fine lines underneath her eyes that in the picture on the right have started to disappear, and you can see how much smoother her skin looks in that picture. Now this one is a little different. This is our friend Selena, and she had really been trying everything to clear up her skin. She was having a lot of problems with her skin, hurting a lot. It was burning. You can see cracking around her lips and around her eyelids. She got so miserable, and she was so embarrassed with the way she looked that she wouldn't come out of the house. She had tried everything to clear up her skin, but when she found Youth Skin Matrix Rejuvenation Cream, she started using it, and in 2 months' time, you can see the picture on the right and how beautiful her skin is today. Here's another one. Jackie started putting it on her hands, and within just a short amount of time, she could see that the age spots were going away on her hands. So that's always nice to have. And the last picture I have is Valerie. This is one I've never seen before, is where wrinkles, deep wrinkles in the cheek, smoothed out within less than 30 days, and you can see how much smoother her skin is after just a short amount of time. So I love sharing Mannatech products. I'm so grateful for the person who shared this with us, and we will never stop taking these products as long as we live. So thank you, Paulette.
I hope that for each of you here that you have been able to connect with at least one of these amazing stories. But you know, the story doesn't end here. There's one more story that we need to tell. And it's about the lives that we're changing every single day just by the act of consuming these products. You may not know this, but every day children die because they're malnourished. But every time a product is purchased and consumed in our company, it's an opportunity for a child to get fed. The name of the foundation is called the M5M Foundation. And we're all really, really proud to be associated with that. So we've created a win on many levels. We've created a win for people who were stopped, like Kathy Jackson's and Mary and some of the other people here. You've heard their stories. And I want to share one more story with you real quick. several years ago when we were in South Africa, we got to visit one of the places that receives the Mannatech nutrition. And I get to hold one of those children in my arms. And let me tell you, it changes your life when you physically can hold a child and know that because of the work that you and your team are doing, that lives are changing. So again, if you are new and to our information and to Mannatech and our guest this evening, I really encourage you to get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom. We know that ordinary lives become extraordinary lives. And that's what our wish for you is tonight. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.